Yes, I'm halfway through my bodge. My repair. It's worse than I thought. A spider's nest there. Ooh. Scorpion. Well, I've measured the length. 14 inches. I know I should draw a line, but that's a straight edge from the wood yard. Oh. That's it. Holding the wrong bloody end, aren't I? Let it fall away at that end, shouldn't you? That's better. It's weird. It's being left-handed. That could have been nasty. A sudden jarring, it has got a safety thing on. As soon as you let go of the trigger, it stops. Will the glue be sufficient as a bodge? I mean, it's not a vital hinge anyway, because if you're ever putting a door on, so-called secure door, although no door is 100% secure, that's for the weight. That is to stop it being lifted off its hinges and open that away. It's a security one. And I'll squid some Gorilla Glue in there. In fact, that's what the water's for. You have to activate it with water. Like a catalyst. So if I can just bodge that, this is a sort of secondary thing. If it's a bodge, do I need to put any anti-rot stuff on? I will do, because it dries in no time at all. It's only 30 minutes drying time. Although the one inside is antique pine, and that's a dark oak I did that way. Not that it matters, it's only a bodge. And the theory is that I've got another tube of Gorilla Glue. It was going cheaper now, did I mention? Instead of $3.99, $1.99, so effectively it's buy two for the price of one. Yeah, if I put it there and it expands, it should expand into the rotten hole, and I could sort of trim it off or sand it off. I've got an electric sander as well, just purely as a bodge. But will it expand that way? I could, because that's a sound piece. I poked it in on that part, and sort of sound could stay to it. It's just bloody rotten. Yeah, so the expansion goes that way. Instead of pushing the piece out, I could stick it on, then put another piece, maybe that thin stuff I got for the cat steps across here, screw it into the hardwood there and there, just to hold it overnight, and wallop, it should be stuck by morning. Is that worth bothering about? That bit's rotten as well. I sawn through the bolt with a little hacksaw blade. See, I squid silicone down there, thinking that would be sufficient. But obviously it wasn't. And the rubbish. Ooh, that's rotten as well. I think I'll wait till I put that on and then dollop some Gorilla Glue down the gap. Gorilla Glue. Am I talking too quiet again? I don't want neighbours to think I'm mad talking to myself. feel very guilty. My poor old mum no, nothing serious, but last summer, middle of summer, I often made 2 weeks off and it was red hot. She said, I need a back door making, and it wasn't for her actual back door, I made one for her backyard. And it's still, the structural integrity is still first class. But they have a shared alleyway between her other 2 neighbours either side of her. And she still wants the door on the end, it's rotten, that one you made about 20 odd years ago. I said, oh, making a door in the middle of summer. I said, it's exhausting. Well, I'll get the wood. I said, no, it's not that. I said, you do jobs like that in autumn or spring when I said, it's 80 odd degrees. Last time I had to hang a towel off the washing line and, drink loads of water. I was close to collapsing. And I gave her my neighbour's number. My neighbour had a back door made. And he makes them in his workshop, cool with a fan going or something. So my mum called this chap and I said, how much does he charge? £160. I said, I'll fire. I said, but if you'd have waited till autumn, just the wood's about 60, so he's charged £100 for making a door. Which, tongue and groove, crisscross. Do it in an hour. Not a bad rate, £100 an hour. And well, you wouldn't do it? I said, no, I would do it if the weather was cooler. I said, it's been there 25 years, it would have waited another couple of months until October when it's cooler to work in the backyard. So, like I said, this didn't take me long to knock together. 3, 6, 9 lengths of tongue and groove. Cut to height, zigzag, cut a hole for the cats, fit the hinges and wallop. I don't know. There you are. I still feel guilty. But making a new door in June, that wouldn't be much fun. I'll see how this bodge goes anyway. Might work fine. I'll get some wood stain and get it done. Right, Bobby. Have you scoffed all your dreamies? No, I decided not to get the bike out and carry on with this. Ouch. As I keep saying, my legs a bit painful. Is that still working? Little legs. Anything else to add? Not really. As I said in June, my June project is to demolish this old garden wall. I've mentioned this before, but not bothered. That was my grandma's, I told you this before, my grandma's rose garden, and because I put in this plastic up shielding the UV from the sun, the plants all died. So the soil's now drying out, and hopefully by June it'll be bone dry. Scoop it all out. No room for any more planters, so I'll have to go in bags. See if my mum wants some. Mum's got a yard full of huge planters. And then knock these bricks out, there'll be about 30 bricks, and use them to go around the base of the apple tree, because that wood's rotting as well. I think I'll just build on the outside and bury the rotten wood under more soil. In fact, some of that soil could build that level up, depending how high 30 bricks are going to go. Not high, probably about a foot. So that's it. Back shelter will be 18 inch deeper. Just in time to get a new X11 or a CB 1300. Although my ground anchor, that's called a Groundhog III. Groundhog. Number 1 was just a ring. Number 2 was a ring that moved about on a pivot. And number 3, that's a Groundhog III, £60, it weighs a ton. And I've cemented it into that corner and there were 4 big bolts, and because I didn't fasten the bolts to anything, I put huge steel washers on, put a load of metal rods in all different angles like Kaplunk, and then poured liquid cement in, and of course it's dried rock hard. Well, it would do, but I mean all them crisscrosses, hopefully. I mean, you leave it tricky to saw off the wall, although I imagine an angle grind will cut through that. I think it's bronze or something. Won't be steel. Who's going to pinch an old Hornet anyway? Who pinches a 14-year-old, 15-year-old bike? So there we are. I'll continue the faff. If I could edit, I'd edit all this into one, but I'm not bothered. I don't care anymore. Right, that's all for now.